Upcycle Part Shop is a nonprofit creative reuse center in Cleveland. We're a retail shop, hands-on programming and workshops, and lots of community building here in Cleveland's St. Clair Superior neighborhood. Our mission at Upcycle Part Shop is to provoke creativity and promote community through reuse. So connecting with our neighbors is a big part of that. Realizing that we're all inherently creative. Children all think they're artists, but as adults we forget there is something inside of us that we want to express. And then utilizing materials that are finished with their first life but are perfectly usable. That's the reuse part. We've taken in 27 tons of materials in 5 years, so that's been a lot of sweat and growth and figuring out our own efficiencies as a scrappy new kind of industry.
So the materials that you find at Upcycle Part Shop are all donated by individuals who are just looking to relieve themselves of some material weight. You are going to find stuff for sewing, you're going to find stuff for just general arts and crafts. Fine art supplies get donated, that like really good paint that you feel like you can only get at Blick. You'll see office supplies, you'll see paper, you'll see broken and totally functional jewelry, things that you can build stuff out of, vintage items, records, all sorts of weird things, and some really traditional things too. The point of having these materials in one space is to make creativity accessible in a lot of ways. It really helps as far as lowering your costs. We run like a thrift store where our materials are about 1/3 of retail or lower if we can get it that way. It makes it accessible because it's fun. You don't feel like you need to have a big investment or a lot of inherent talent being good at art to be able to come in and make something out of it. If you'd like to donate something, there's a couple of ways. One, you can just walk right in. We accept up to 2 boxes or bags per person of materials, or you can go online and fill out a form, which comes right to my email inbox, and I'll just talk to you like a person about what you're thinking about donating, what you have questions about, and when you come in that day, we're going to look at all of your materials. We're going to just pick through what our shop can take in at that time. Anything that we might not be able to take in, we're going to hand back to you, but you're going to leave with an idea of where else you can take it, where else that material might be able to go so that you're not having to resort to throwing it away, which is really just the goal, is to get people thinking in a different way about the materials that they have. Can I share it? If it's not useful to me right now, who is it useful for? And making sure that we're thinking about those things before just tossing them to the wayside.
When it comes to giving back, it's very important to us because it's actually part of our mission, and we are here on purpose, so we want to show that. We just try to reach out into the community as much as we can with community programming. Like every Thursday, we get together with some neighbors and do some free crafting.
We're really, really grateful, and in truth, it's fun to look back and kind of marvel at the big thing we've grown together, and that we get to be part of the impact of it is pretty humbling.